What's up, guys? You're listening to the Guy from the Podcast, and I'm joined with a very special guest, the one and the only Emily Lazar of September Mourning.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
I know you guys recently came out with a song called Kill This Love a few months back.
hmm
Um, was the writing process different since the pandemic, or was it about the same?
It's about the same for us. I mean, we keep our group of writers really small. It's just about two or three of us, so writing the song. So it really didn't change that much. We had already pretty much written a lot of the material before the pandemic started. Just needed to brush up on some of the recordings, and then we could do the releases.
Okay. So nothing really changed much aside from touring aspect?
Yeah, I mean, the touring thing, of course, was the big change because we just could not be out there. And so it was hard because we didn't know what to release or when to release because you don't want to release something and not have touring behind it. That really helps you as a rock musician. And so that was kind of like the big aspect change for the pandemic.
Okay. And knowing that there's some festivals coming up and that you guys are going to be performing at, Rebel
Mhm.
Rock being one of them, which I'll see you at. Um,
Yay.
how does it feel to know that like everything's coming back?
I mean, it's great. Like it feels like the world is kind of starting to get back to normal again, which is such a great feeling. We really cannot wait to get back on the road and see everybody and perform and put the new material out there and perform it live. It's just going to be amazing.
I'm excited. Is there any festival in particular that you're excited to play?
All of them. We have three of them so far, and then we have like a Comic-Con in Alaska on Halloween. That's going to be
Ooh,
fun. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on, so I'm really excited about the rest of the year.
I'm excited for you guys. Um, I know you were looking for extras on a music video for a couple of weeks ago.
hmm
Can we expect anything soon?
Yeah, I mean, we filmed it a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. We're going through the editing process right now, and then it's for a song that probably won't release until about August. So, it's really exciting getting everything in gear and ready to go for that.
Okay, so it's something brand new completely, not for a new single that we heard.
Yeah, no, it's definitely for something brand new.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Um, and you recently started using NFTs. Can you explain how and what they are for everyone listening?
Yeah, NFTs are non-fungible tokens. It's basically art on the blockchain. And if you're familiar with cryptocurrency or things like that, it's all based on blockchain technology, which is
Mhm.
basically a public ledger. So it's like a tokenized form of art. So your art is tokenized and put onto a blockchain, and people can purchase the token of the art from yourself, and you get like a digital signature that it's genuine from the artist, and it's rare because there's only like one of ones or there's one of fives or something like that. So there aren't like there's a limited edition number of these tokenized art pieces, and people that are super collectors love doing NFTs, love buying them and things like that. You can collect them, or you can trade them, or you can sell them on the secondary market and actually make money on the secondary sales. And when you make money, I make money. So I get 10% of the secondary sale of in perpetuity. So whenever you flip the piece, the artist gets 10%. So up to 10% anyway, on most platforms. So it's a really interesting way of going direct to consumer with your art pieces, and it's not just like visible art, like digital art that can be up there. It's also like music. So you can put music. Like, so for my NFTs, I have animation, I have art, I have music, graphic novel, and then I have unlockable content, which in the unlockable content, you can get physical merch sent to your house and stuff like that if you'd like to do that. So there's a lot of different ways to link the NFTs to real world products and things like that too. So it's a very interesting way of doing art.
Definitely interesting. I honestly didn't know too much about it. I'm not into the whole cryptocurrency too much as I would like to at
Yeah.
least. But I want to definitely
It,
check it out because it sounds awesome.
yeah, check him out and definitely explore it because there's a lot of like I'm dropping another collection very soon and I'm really excited about it.
I'll definitely check it out. Um, do you have any favorite tours that you've been on?
Uh yeah, I mean all of the tours that we've done I've loved. The Rob Zombie tour was probably my favorite just because I love his aesthetic and what he's done and him as a person. I've always looked up to him. So he's one of my favorites that we've toured with.
That's a huge tour too. So
Yeah, it was fun.
building on it, is there like anyone that in the future that you'd be excited to tour with?
Yeah, I mean anybody from like Slipknot in this moment to like anybody in the kind of like more theatrical realm of bands would be really fun to tour with.
I could definitely see that from like you guys' stage presence. I can't speak. Wow, the stage presence and everything of September Morning. It would be really cool to have a lineup like that where
Hmm.
you have in this moment and Slipknot and like War or someone just
Yeah.
super theatrical, all in one.
Hmm.
Um, and I listened to your podcast from last night, and you
Hmm.
mentioned that there was a new stage outfit. Does that mean like we're going to be seeing a change in like the story of September Morning, or is it going to
Um,
stick to the same?
it's a little the stage outfit's a little bit different, but it's not too far off. But there is another storyline coming that I've been working on for the next comic book. So I'm really excited about that. So there's a lot of new coming in the universe. So we're just kind of prepping all that sort of stuff right now.
I'm totally pumped, especially for the comic books
Yeah, they're
because I have
fun.
the last one and
You
I've
have
just
all
been
four of
dying.
them? Do you have all four of them?
No, I only have the last one. I couldn't find the others. I got it at the
They're all four of them are in the graphic novel. So if you bought the graphic novel, those are all four books in there.
okay.
Yeah.
I, I'm not sure. I got it from like Midtown Comics, so
Okay. Yeah, you probably got the
it's a really
graphic
cool
novel
story.
then. Yeah. Yeah.
And when you started September Morning, did you envision it becoming to what it is now with all the story and characters?
Oh yeah. It always started as a transmedia project, so it was always on that direction.
Cool. Uh, what would you say like was your biggest influence or made you want to pursue singing as a career?
Um, I mean, I was a ballerina before I even got into music. In the
Really?
depth that I'm in right now. Yeah, and I was supposed to do that for the rest of my life, but a terrible accident happened, and that kind of like fell to the wayside. And then
I'm
I
sorry.
started going more after like music and singing and stuff. And yeah, I mean, one door closes and another window opens or something, I guess what they say. So I just kind of pivoted and went into music, and here I've been. And it was just kind of like another artistic road that I wanted to travel down, and I have.
I'm glad you did, and I'm glad everything worked out.
Thanks.
Um, you're welcome. Do you like? Was that your goal to like put everything into one, like how you do it? I don't know exactly how you do it, but it's amazing how you can create a story out of your music and a whole brand new like thing rather than
Yeah.
just being a band.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been that way and it's always been what I wanted to do. So, yeah.
Do you have a favorite song that you like to play live? I'm assuming all of them, but
Yeah, Unholy would probably be my favorite if I had to pick one. I really like that one.
Is there a reason why?
Just the dynamic of the verse and the chorus and the way it's set up. It's just it lends itself to be really fun to play live. It's heavy. It's fun.
My favorite ever is 20 Below
Oh,
for
20 Below
years
is
now.
also fun because we do a lot of crowd participation with that one.
Yeah,
So it's definitely like fun to watch that one live.
that was probably one of my favorite songs of all time, and it's just has been. I don't know why. From the music video to like when you guys play it live.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's really fun.
do you have any like pre-show, like not rituals, but like an exercise or something you do? Like aside from vocal warm-ups, is there like a routine that you have?
I mean, I do 3 hours of makeup every time, so I
Wow.
guess that's it. Makeup and costuming and wigs, and so I kind of have a routine that I go through every night.
I don't know how you do it because you have like no breaks in between, I would imagine, from
No,
loading
it's
all the way
yeah,
until you hit that
load
stage.
until the end of the night. It's just kind of like one long progression. So yeah.
Wow. Did it always take you 3 hours or did it take you longer in the beginning?
Yeah, it it morphed depending on like how the costume went and things like that, and like how at first I was painting myself white, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore, it's ridiculous. And then like I mean, I cut a lot of steps out because it was just like too much, and it's still a lot, but it's not as much as it was. So there's that.
Yeah, that's insane. But
Yeah, it
you
was too
kill it every
much.
time.
Yeah.
Uh, is there like a favorite state that you like to play in?
No, not really. I mean, I just like, as long as the crowd is good and they're into it, I don't care where we are.
That's true. That's all that matters. Um, and is there anything else aside from the music videos and songs and everything else that we can look forward to?
I mean, just everything that's coming out. Just keep your eye on our website, septembermorning.com, and our Instagrams at September Morning, and my personal Instagram at Emily Lazar _SM, and our Twitter handles. Just make sure you just check in on us because we have a lot of new NFTs and songs dropping. We're dropping another single in a couple weeks, so we're really excited. So we hope you are too.
I definitely am. And you also have a Patreon.
Yeah, I do. I have a Patreon under Emily Lazar, patreon.com/Emily Lazar, that you can join as well if you're interested in getting a little bit more personal into my artistic side and things like that. So definitely join that if you'd like to get some behind the scenes.
Yeah, and speaking of your artistic side, you do paintings as well
Hmm.
and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Was that something you always did, or do you
Yeah,
just find the time more now?
I always dabbled in painting, but I never really took it that seriously because I was always too busy with other things. But when the pandemic hit, I had some time. I ended up selling about 70 plus paintings during the pandemic, so it was quite lucrative and fun to do. But I got a little burnt out from painting because everybody wanted one. So
I can imagine it's time consuming.
yeah, it was very time consuming, but it was fun. It was definitely fun.
Is there um, is there a difference between like NFTs and well, obviously there is, but NFTs and the Patreon, like what's kind of different there? Because they're both exclusive in their own way, I
Yeah,
would
but
imagine.
NFTs are non-fungible tokens. A Patreon is a website, so it's totally different. you
Figured.
know, yeah, they're totally different, completely different.
So one's just something you own, and everyone else can see the other one. In that case,
Well, Patreon is a protected website that you have to be a member of to,
yeah,
it's basically like a fan group or something like that. An NFT is actual a piece of art that you own on the blockchain. It's like talking about, is a horse like a shark? No, I mean they're animals, but like that's it. Like, it's totally
yeah.
different.
It was a dumb question, but I just felt like wanted to know the difference. um, and yeah, aside from that, thank you for joining me. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course. And you could always check out September Mourning and their new song, Kill This Love, and everything else that's coming up.
Yeah, all of our links are on our septembermourning.com page, and that's MOURNING. And we have Spotify, Apple Music, any sort of streaming service you're on, we're on. So check us out. Thanks for having me.
You got it. I'll put the links in the bio or anywhere
Dope. Thank you so
in
much.
the description.